Grass pass, low point, straight ahead. And we're hooking right and continuing up Bull Creek Hills beyond. Grass pass, looking north into Wileman. 2.9 kilometers, 420 meters, and 40 minutes. That's back down to the highway. And there's Grass Pass and Holy Cross and Mount Head and Flat Trap Creek is beyond there. This is the shot from the second high peak, just west of the high peak over there. So heading north, descending after that little rise, and trail goes along here. Going to scoot up onto that, see if you can see anything from the top. Just on the far side, there's a big rocky opening, so you can see everything beyond that. Check that out, and then scoot over Bull Pass, get into Wileman. North Ridge descent, and heading to those two hills, going over the pass on the left. Flat Trap in the back, and the old exploration road cut across the hillside. Backpacked that in the fall time, it was good, except when you got to the east end cut line. Total shit. Crazy grown over the entire way. Plus you have to go uphill a ton. Towards the bottom, came across a game trail that was really good. Switched back nicely down to the creek and hopped the creek, and trail's right on the other side. So, got limbed trees, and we're heading west to Bull Pass now. Cuts. Good condition trail. And there's the North Ridge. Descended that way. Trail super good through the valley. Saw a faint trail heading north, and there was flagging on it, super old flagging. But then the trail ended, and now just kicking up the open slopes. So the good trail is gonna go down through there. And that's Wileman out there. So from the high point of the peak just north of the pass, a bit obstructed by trees, looking northwest. And this is not the high peak, this is the middle of the three out here. The other higher peak is just beyond that, not too much higher, but noticeable. So the one to the east is the biggest one. Well, around the pass right near that little pond, just in the opening, there's a tree with a bunch of spray painting on it. And really hard to tell where the trail goes at this point. So I'm just gonna have to look around. If I don't find it, I'm just gonna cut across the meadow. Yeah, the trail just follows along the tree line. And then this bunch of trees in the middle of the meadow cuts right through it and continues on. So this is looking back east because the trail is really hard to find through this. So if you look west, it's more towards the right hand side. And look for these trees. The trail's fainter right now, but you can still see it. And let's wait to see some cuts and tree limbs. But oh, it's starting to get more defined in here. Good. Hate crossing meadows. Trails always get blown out through the grass. Well, on this side of the pass, the whole tree and ground area is different than the east side of the pass. Harder to follow the trail. There's this one section here where a trail goes up and a trail goes straight. The left one fades out. That one fades out a bit, but is a bit better. I followed them both and they link up to each other. Now, I don't know if I lost the main trail, but I have 400 meters to go to Wileman. And all I'm doing is following faint game trails at this point. I don't know if this is right. Pretty much right at the creek, and for the last 100 meters I had lost the trail. And then all of a sudden, there's cuts absolutely everywhere. But not really a trail. And then I turn around, and there's a shot tag on the tree. In Wileman Creek now, and the west side of that pass was not that good. I did follow a trail for quite a bit of it, but either I lost it or it just doesn't continue much aside from game trails. Wasn't that good, just had to stay on the north side of the creek and follow it down. And there's the shortcut. Going this way, it's the long switch back around the hill. So today, I'm gonna give it 6 sticks The Bull Creek part's good. The trail on the west half of Bull Pass is good. Or sorry, the east half of Bull Pass is good. Holy Cross. And a part of Head. Well, this trail is discontinuous. It's already broken twice. Had to just cut through grass, drop down to where it started again. There's a makeshift fence, and the trail switches from one gully over this little rib. Ground turns rocky here. Continues on down. Forgot to mention, this is the Fir Creek drainage, and cutting through the forest here, there's a bunch of limbings on the trees. Cut deadfall, and this is a really good descent, way better than Grass Pass. So all these trails were accidental finds. I've been traversing instead of dropping down, and the whole traverse was cut up. So this junction's called JCT, and continuing up valley, the Fir Creek Trail keeps going, and now I'm heading down valley in a low point, you know, because the creek is just to the right of us. But this trail, it's chopped up a bunch. And then right up here is what I have labeled as JCT3, because it goes back and does a big diamond in there. 600 meters from the highway, and this trail is still in perfect shape. All the tree cuts are super old. I can't believe how many. There easily over 200 trees were cut down just to clear out this trail. Not deadfall, that was live standing. Everything's been chainsawed just to widen the trail. Well, that looks good. And the highway's just down there.